Ah, down it, bum bum banana, down it, bum bum banana, bum bum banana, bum bum banana, wanana, 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 Hello. I wish I could fix the world. Um, you know, just wish it and fix it. That would be nice. Um, I've spent enough time. I spent too much energy in my life being focused on the system and being angry, um, and disgusted. Um, so I don't do that anymore. I don't pay any more attention. It's same as it's always going to be. Um, for the most part, um, like I'll tell anybody what I think, but you know, I just I don't dig going out and getting the crowds and all the ruckus and that and the chaos. I can't deal with that. Like it's bad vibes. Um, but anyhow, um, yesterday I meant to mention what I thought like a couple people um, that I've been talking back and forth with um, uh, Charlie Patch, uh, who's wonderful. Um, he does musical saw, playwriting, acting, like kind of the whole deal, like everything. Um, if you never, anybody from the warehouse, um, probably already knows, but um, what I like about Charlie is just ray of sunshine. Charlie spreads joy like you wouldn't believe. Like I pick up on that big time, and just beautiful soul. Um, and Felix, um, Hessenauer, if I'm saying that correctly. I don't, sometimes names are hard unless you actually hear them. Um, but yeah, Felix is really super talented with everything. Um, sketching, drawing. Um, very smart cat. Piano playing. Um, harmonica, bass. That was a new one I saw on Instagram not long ago, and I was like, wow, it's really you know nice to see uh, people loving what they do. But anyhow, yeah, I just kind of wanted to mention those couple names and Bone Daddy, Dan Damster, super cool cat. I was just asking him today, like what all, because I don't know everything he does. Like I know he makes microphones and he plays the blues like fucking badass out of hell. Like really good blues player. Um, and yeah, like I just kind of want to say hello to these people and everybody out. I mentioned it's just weird for me. I didn't even think about it. Um, giving shout outs or anything like that. Like I come from, I'm used to like if somebody's name comes out your mouth, like they're gonna show up with a baseball bat. Like that's kind of like where I come from. So things like that don't always occur to me right away until like I pick up on things pretty quickly, but it just depends on how much attention I pay. Um, because my brain goes. Um, But I was also thinking about, because it's come up recently, like well, it's always a thing in life for me, like anger problems and people that struggle with things like that. Um, I meet a lot of people that have really bad anger problems, like me. I was real big on that until you know I found myself and realized what the fuck was going on with everything. But anger is like it's a secondary emotion. Um, there's always something underlying, and um, it's always hard to, like, individual cases are easier to work with. Like, it's hard to, like, generalize what works for everybody. One size fits all. Like, it's kind of difficult to do that. But like basically, like, a lot of times, like, how do you tell somebody it's going to be okay? Like, you have to just love yourself. Like, be okay with yourself. Um, you know, most times, like I find, like, a lot of anger spawns from some type of insecurity. Um, you know, they feel insecure about that. Like I've run into it a lot. Like, being, um, you know, like I never really belong. Like, and being, like, uh, super intelligent. Like, it's not all it's cracked up to be. Like, it's not, like, shit my head goes through. Um, the way it goes round and round, and all that. But like, people sometimes feel like inferior, or that's them. Like, it's not me. Like, I don't look down on people, but, like, yeah, I get met with a lot of hostility, a lot of anger, um, throughout my life. Um, People just hate me for I'm like, what did I do? Um, but things like that, you just have to understand, like, where it's coming from, depending on the individual case, um, and try to address that. But, like, it usually comes from some kind of insecurity, and, like, have to find a way to you know address that, to where people get what they need to feel balanced inside their mind, um, you know, in their soul. Like, you just have to find that balance. Um, it is hard. It's hard being alive, especially with young people. Like, it's you just kind of, like, there's that angst, and all that drive, sex drive and aggression, like, all the instinctual um, feelings. Um, you know, like, some people call them, like, the deadly sins or something. I'm not, like, a religious person. I don't buy into it, but, like, it is interesting. I mean, like, the sins, you pick them apart, like, they all kind of come from pride, which is basically your ego, your sense of self. Um, me, you know, me. um, and everything spawns from the ego, the mind. Um, the selfishness that we all tend to have, like, when we're children. And some people, everybody's different characters. Um, but, like, the more you learn about things like that, and like, how the brain works, and, like, that's why I'm big on nature, because, like, that's where you'll get a clue. Um, um, yeah. Like well, I posted a video last night of my little Capone, my kitty cat. I was kind of, I was being a little bit of an asshole. I was harassing him a little bit just to show people some behavior. Um, but he doesn't mind. Like it's, I don't feel bad because he likes to start fights. Like he'll sometimes he'll just come up and want to fight. Um, I kind of taught him that that was okay because he doesn't hurt me. You know what I mean? Like I enjoy. You know, he's got spice. He's got character. Um, but like pretty much when I was fucking with him last night, what he wanted was he wanted me to play with him. Like he didn't want me to touch him or anything. He wanted to play. Like what he wanted was me to throw something or have him chase it around. And he's like that. Like he'll come up. He always attacks me. I go in there to get a drink or something, and I come out, and he comes running out and tries to tackle me. Um, he's pretty fun like that. Like I enjoy it. Like I don't care when he's a little bit of a prick sometimes, but um, you know, I understand. Like he's really cool. A really cool soul too. Um, but um, yeah, it's just everything's interesting to me. Um, I'm still playing with this a little bit, the grand piano. But right now I have stuff to do. I have I still want to clean some more. I still got a heaping mess from my wintertime depression, and I haven't like got to the everything must be neat. Um, I haven't got to that yet. Um, but it's coming. It may be tonight. Um, I don't know what I'm gonna pick to do. I've got still got books to read, and Kaylin sent me some stuff to work on. Um, might do a little bit of singing. I don't know. That may determine like the how late it is. But I haven't sang for a while. Um, so I really need to like get back into the groove. Like I can still do it, but like my jaw and all the muscles. You know what I mean? Like it's muscles that you use to produce. To get the placement, the proper placement of sound. Um, and have endurance and all that. And like I'm out of shape. But I hope everybody's enjoying their day. I don't know what I'm doing there. kind of sounds nice. I like the sound of this thing. But yeah, I guess I don't know. Like if I had anything I'd really like to convey to like anybody that ever watches, like anybody that might find this and watch it, um, is that everybody has problems. Nobody's perfect. Like you can't be perfect. Everybody has problems. Um, it I've talked to enough people, like getting inside people's heads is something like I'm good at. Like it's just part of my nature. It's codependency and all that kind of thing. Like growing up reading, unpredictable people like that you just can't. You know what I mean? Like, am I gonna get hit? Like what is going on? So like, yeah, I've always been good at that, and I'll straight up talk about anything with anybody, um, and once enough people open up and like really admit to what's going on inside their heads, you realize that everybody has problems. Like it's common. Like it's not just you. Like there's a lot of people out there that will never admit. Like they like to put on their mask and um, pretend that this is what they want to put out there to the world when it's not real. Um, you know, like I, like, like those people, I love everybody, but like, cause I get it, I understand why people do a lot of things. Um, but, a lot of people that always try to project that are some of the most insecure people, um, on the planet, like hiding, you know what I mean? Like, it's why I don't like to put on a mask. I was always quiet. I just watch and observe and stay quiet, because I don't like. I'm always checking people out, like feeling my way through things. But um, I'm not gonna be fake. Like I'm not gonna put on that bullshit for anybody. I don't care, you know. Even like I mentioned before, like a judge or something like that. Like I will do it to a degree, um, but still, like I'm pretty laid back. Like just people, you're just talking to people, like they're just people. So, um, know yourself to know others. Basically, like everybody's just mirrors. I don't know. I'm just rambling, but I hope everybody had a great day. Um, I thought I'd check in and say hi, um, before I decide what I'm gonna accomplish today. Um, so okay. Um, have a nice evening. Um,